Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're talking about ETH-based meme coins and some of the OG ones. So just going to take a look at a few because these are playing significant catch-up right now and are probably going to print some huge numbers over the course of this cycle as more people are capitulating into memes. So if you enjoy the content today, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We'll take this from the high level. So just as an overview here, why ETH-based memes here? Why are we not talking about the Solana-based ones? Well, the Solana ones have done exceptionally well already, and there is a catch-up game being played on Ethereum. And I would suggest the kind of ETH OG memes, very similar kind of feelings for myself back to the 2021 cycle with NFTs, where people started to look at historical shit and started to reprice it very, very quickly once there was kind of a game in town. You've got two things here. You've got Murad, who is pretty much the main character for meme coins now, and he's just been absolutely banging the drum for SPX 6900, which has sent massively. And we've also got a lot of capital on ETH. So if you just look at Ethereum here, this is where the vast majority of funds sit. You've got the biggest whales and you have the biggest moves typically on chain on this network. Now, of course, Salt has stolen the limelight this cycle so far, but I do think the ETH whales will pump the heck out of meme coins on the Ethereum network. So that is the kind of thesis here. This is the chart of MOG. MOG is one of the best looking charts structurally overall. And it is, of course, a meme coin and a culture coin. If you don't know about MOG, do check it out online, but this won't be the focus of today. So we're looking for stuff that was a lower market cap, OG memes, dating back to 2023. So first and foremost, SPX 6900 here. So this is Murad's big pick. Murad, famous for the token 2049 speech around meme coins, his whole thesis around that. Do give it a watch. It is very interesting indeed. As you can see, SPX is now up to 400 mil market cap here, 42 cents. Has absolutely sent. This is the chart, which pull up SPX here. Crazy, crazy looking chart here. He started to shill this somewhere down here. And you can see his candles in here. He bought up a significant percentage of supply, comes out with his thesis, becomes the main character, and now this thing is on a moon mission and he's up like $6 million or something crazy. So this is what you want to see though, a long consolidation and then a full send. Whether you see this exact pattern on others, not too sure, but this potentially could happen now because you could see a rotation of capital from SPX into these other ones that also are quite historically significant. Look, this goes back to August 2023. So what you have in this time period and why older coins you can get a big send on is due to the fact throughout all this chop, pumps, dumps, you're getting amazing distribution on the token. People are selling their bags, other people are buying, it's getting into more users' hands overall. The concentration of supply, which is a major issue at the first kind of starting cycle for any meme coin, like this period here, there would have been multiple people with like 2, 3, 4, 5% of token supply. And that's why you get this crazy price action where you get chopped to bits and eventually you get the send, which is what you would have noticed if you've been trading Solana-based meme coins. So ETH now has a lot of attention. Funnily enough, recently with Eigenlayer, I think, is part of the meme coin super cycle due to the fact they screwed up their airdrop and then they had recently someone selling unlocked tokens and people just don't want to trade utility coins anymore. Everyone I've spoken to, this market cycle who's entered the market afresh, they've come to trade memes. This is the only place where you can get the beloved crypto gains. You're not printing 20x's in a 4-day period trading a DeFi protocol. It just doesn't happen, but you can get that with meme coins. And so this is why the attention is there. People want to gamble. Jumping into the website here for SPX 6900s revolves around cute looking girl. And the fact we're trying to flip the stock market is the whole meme around this. The S&P 500, well, we've got the on-chain version here. Let's replicate it, do it better on-chain and send this to the moon. So that is the kind of fun lore behind it. Also, it does have, which is interesting, its own NFT collection, the Aeons, which are trading for around 1 ETH. As you can see here on Blur, around an Ethereum per cute girl. So this also makes it more of a culturally significant token. This has very similar feels in my kind of mind to Retardio, because Retardio has a token, plus it has the Retardio Cousins NFT collection. This SPX stuff, absolutely mooning, will also help the other similar kind of vein protocols out there. So do keep an eye on those. But if you're just listening to this, it's just crazy, crazy shit. Just amazing videos and fun stuff.
China, and let me tell you, the Chinese government, they're doing everything to hide it. But we got the code. It leaked. It totally leaked. These little crypto coins, they're not just little, they're huge. They're packed with the power of the entire stock market. It's unbelievable, the power they have and the value. It's beyond anything you've seen. This is going to flip the S&P 500 on its head. It's going to be huge, believe me. And then there's this wonderful girl, Marie Rose.
So you can see just how crazy it is. The law, the music, they've got their own SoundCloud tracks on here. The thing's just absolutely sent. So very interesting stuff. I love the Gensler one down here.
All practice. Then he advised me to invest now. I told him there was no guarantee the girl would stay cute forever. He understood. Today, he is worth trillions. I work at a shitty job that I hate and will probably die standard and poor. He never...
So what you can see if you just piece things together, video content, if you go onto Twitter, the people posting it are degenerates, like it is cult vibes. So you want a cult to invest in, essentially, and you want like kind of good socials, easy things to repost, etc. So this is why this is done so very well. And also you've got someone shilling the high heavens out of it as well, which obviously helps with Murad behind it. Let's just look at some others though. So we got Smurf Cat. This is an OG one as well. It's also a cat coin on ETH. And you can see from the chart here, you've had capitulation and you're starting to tick on up into some resistance levels. This isn't the best looking chart in my mind. It's 14 mil market cap, whereas S&P or SPX 6900 is 400 mil. So obviously you're going to see a rotation of profit into the likes of these smaller ones from people who have just made a mint on the Big Daddy SPX. You've got Joe here. This one actually kicked off a meme frenzy back at the end of 2023 when it got to this kind of 30 mil market cap. It's just broken above there and is flipping. So like this chart now is a sexy damn chart. But this one and the memes, don't care, didn't ask, plus not selling. These were kind of historical in a sense and bring back some nostalgia to that period in time when we didn't know memes were really going to kick off, but now they've full sent. Again, you have distribution galore through here, and the believers are now starting to make money, but this is on the precipice of a full send out into price discovery. So this chart looks very good. 35 mil market cap, 10x away from SPX. Essentially what you want to see here is SPX. It's just on chain. There's a few like small tier exchanges. But what is going to happen here is SPX going to get listed onto bigger and bigger exchanges because the volume is here. The market cap, like it just speaks volumes when it's full sent. People want access to this token. So it's going to get listed on probably tier 2, then tier 1 exchanges. Once that happens, this opens the gate for the likes of Joe. And this last one we're going to look at here is KEKEC, which is the Balkan Dwarf, which is another hilarious one, which I do own a bag of. Now, similar stuff, SPX leads the charge. These will have a follow through of their own. It's already begun, as you can see from all these charts. They've really started to tick up, especially over this past weekend. People have started to allocate into these heavily because you've got a rotation of capital that can occur from Solana. People have made a load of money on Solana memes. They're going to be slightly slow to be bridging over to ETH, but once these things are all in price discovery, you're going to see more people flood into the market. And as we've mentioned, a lot of people are coming just to trade memes this cycle. Right, let's have a little look at Balkan Dwarf. It is a purely on-chain play. If we just look at the markets, buy it on Uniswap. Here we go. This is the website. So this tune is the calling card of the Balkan Dwarf. Once you've heard this tune, you're never going to unhear it. And this is overlaid onto all their video content. And so this is the virality of it. And this track has like 25 mil views on YouTube. There's lore behind this. I think it's like some Slovenian character from way back in the day. It's just crazy, crazy shit. Listen to this. Absolute banger of a tune. How bloody good is that? So the virality of this thing speaks volumes. They got 80,000 followers on Instagram now. The last few video posts they've put up onto Instagram have got multiple tens of thousands of views, so it seems to be getting quite a bit of traction. And you can add onto any picture that you decide to upload on here an overlay of the Balkan Dwarf hat and the accompanying flute. I was checking this out as well on Etherscan here, looking at the holders. You've got around 3.5% in the token swapping contract here on Uniswap. You've got around 2.3% of burned tokens. And you've got some people in here who have just been holding this thing for multiple hundreds of days. So that is quite interesting. You've not really got too many people holding too much of a significant percentage of supply. You don't want to see people with like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%. That is a no-no. Distribution looks okay. 3,000 holders though, only so far. Put that into comparison to other things you've seen over on Sol. You've got like 70,000, 100,000 plus holders of tokens. And the videos behind this are one of the unique selling points because they're putting out content each and every day. This content can be adapted to whatever the current meta is in the market. They had one with Mudang the other day. So whatever is interesting in the real world, these guys are going to probably have that remixed into their video with a song, of course. Now, let's just watch this one because it is so funny. Where do you think he's going to put the flute? Shows him the flute over the mushrooms. He's going to insert the flute. So this shit's just so stupid, so retarded that there's just no way it doesn't send, to be honest with you. Balkan Dwarf, ticker KEKEC, ETH OG token. Chart looks like that, about to break out, and it is the smallest market cap of the 4 we've seen today at $13 million only. $13 million. SPX is at 400 million. There is going to be a rotation of capital in my mind, not financial advice, but I think we're going to see a load of charts print some crazy, crazy moves here as more and more people capitulate into memes. And a lot of ETH OGs and ETH whales with the very lackluster performance of ETH-based tokens and ETH itself as well. Dreadful. What's sending? What's going to be attractive to people to come and buy? It's the meme coins. So the thesis in my mind, pretty damn simple. And the higher this thing goes, the bigger and the higher the glass ceiling for everything else here on Mainnet. So we'll leave things off there. ETH meme coins, the OGs, I think get a rapid repricing here. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. Peace.